It is nice to be with you again on Phenomenal English. In this episode, I want to explain the difference between a hyphen and a dash. A hyphen and a dash. Start by saying that both of them are punctuation marks. They are punctuation marks. Punctuation marks like the full stop, the comma, the semicolon, the colon, and the other ones. However, there is something that makes the hyphen and the dash to be very close, very similar, and that is their symbols. Both are represented by a kind of line, a line. However, there is a difference between the two. There is a difference in the way they should be used. There is a difference in the way they should be written. But because most of us do not take this into consideration, we use one in place of the other. Therefore, it makes our writing to be cumbersome and at times to be very difficult to comprehend. So in this lesson, I want us to get clearly the difference between the hyphen and the dash. The first difference is that the line that represents the dash is longer than the one that represents the hyphen. The dash is longer than the hyphen. That is basic, and that is the first major difference between the two. The second is that when you write the hyphen, which we say is shorter, you ensure that there is no gap between the two or more words that the hyphen join together. There should be no gap between the two words, for instance, that an hyphen joins. Consider this: the two-man panel. Two-man panel. Between two and man, you ensure that the hyphen, which is shorter, stands immediately between the two. There is no gap between those two words. However, when you use the dash, apart from the fact that it is longer, there must be a gap between the first part of the sentence and the second that it links. That is a very major difference between them. However, the most important difference between a hyphen and the dash has got to do with their functions. You use the hyphen to join two or more words, whereas you use the dash to give us additional information to what is contained in the first part of a clause or sentence. You use the dash for additional information. You use the hyphen to join those two or more words. Consider what you have in a pro-PDP rally. Pro, then hyphen, PDP. You use that hyphen to join pro and PDP. That is the function of a hyphen. Shorter, no gap between pro and PDP. Whereas in the case of a dash, if you have something like Gilead gave her a car, dash, and that is what she has always wanted. You can see the difference between dash, the dash, and the hyphen there. And that is what she has always wanted is just another part of that clause that adds to the information contained in the first part. And it is through the use of the dash that we are able to achieve that. As I said, the dash is longer than the hyphen. There should be no gap when you use the hyphen, whereas when you use the dash, always ensure that you create that gap between the first part of the sentence and the second part that now explains the very first part. I want you to master the uses of both, as well as the differences between them. Thank you very much. For more of these lessons, kindly visit our YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe.